If we consider masturbation as a sin due to the thoughts that arise during this act, the question arises, what is the problem with masturbating while thinking of one's spouse? If God had not intended for us to have sexual desires and abilities, it would be inconsistent, because if that were the case, every sexual relationship would lead to procreation, which is clearly not the case. Sexuality also plays an essential role in marriage, as it unites man and woman as one flesh. However, the Bible does not view the sexual act itself as synonymous with marriage. It teaches us that before a couple has sexual relations, it is essential that there is a public acknowledgement of that commitment. Once the commitment is formalized before society and the law, sexual relations become the way to solidify that marriage before God. Regarding sex, the Bible informs us that once the couple becomes one flesh, their bodies belong to each other. The husband must treat his wife's body as his, and vice versa, and there should be no refusal between them. This implies that from that moment on, both man and woman are enabled by God to enjoy sexual pleasure. This pleasure should always be a shared experience, exclusively between the spouses. The biblical principle involving sexual pleasure emphasizes that it must be offered to the partner, not just sought individually. Therefore, the intense pleasure obtained through masturbation is seen as a distortion of the sexual act and is considered sin in any circumstance. This applies to both the act itself and the thoughts, whether thinking of another person or even of the spouse, if there is no physical contact between the couple. Additionally, any sexual stimulation should only be provided by those who have received divine permission and authority for it, which in this case is the person one has married.